Hello Taurus, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading, guys. And as you probably already know, that I was out sick for about a week or so. My whole entire family ended up getting COVID, so it was not pleasant to say the least, but we're doing a lot better. So I do apologize that your reading is a bit late here, but never better late than never, as the saying goes. So Taurus, let's go ahead and take a look at the energies for you and your person, whoever it is you're focused on. And since we're pretty much at the end of December, I really just wanted to make this particular batch of readings for the remainder of the zodiacs I didn't get to be a timeless reading. So really, whenever you're guided to tune in and watch this video, hopefully there's something here that really speaks to you. So I wanted to go ahead and get started with this deck, the Golden Dahlia deck by Maria of La Ballanima 13, to take a look at the energies surrounding your connection right now. General advice as always, all right? So let's get into it, Taurus. And hopefully there's something here that you will be able to relate to when it comes to you and a particular someone, or it might even be bringing forward more than one energy for whoever is surrounding you. So let's see. What are the energies surrounding your connection right now for Taurus? All right, so we have suffering and silence. Either this is you, of course, or the person that you're thinking about. For those of you who are in separation, maybe there's no contact, there's no communication at this point in time. Check this out. We have anxiety. We have fear. We also have isolation. So take whichever one of these, Taurus, relates to how you're feeling specifically, but I can't help but feel that this could even be tapped into somebody that you are in separation from, and this could be how they're feeling, especially since they're not with you. They could be feeling quite alone without you, and if you guys aren't speaking right now, it's been a bit of a struggle for this person. All right, so it could be a struggle for you as well. So let's grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos tarot deck for Taurus. So current energies right now for this connection, more than likely there is no interaction. You guys are probably not speaking. This could either be recent or maybe it's been a while since you have spoken to each other. Look at this, guys. We've got the Ten of Swords, followed by the Nine of Wands. God, this is interesting. We've got the Empress representing the Divine Feminine, and that represents Taurus, specifically for the feminines. You could be dealing with a masculine, Capricorn here, but these are the signs that are popping up so far. We've got Taurus and Capricorn. We've got fire signs, of course, reflected here, as well as air signs. And then we do have the Ace of Swords. So right off the bat, Taurus, what I'm feeling, especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine, this was a situation that came to an end, maybe very painfully so. Could have been unexpected. But whatever happened between you and this person, this was one of those journeys, one of those connections where you were meant to learn a lesson, a very valuable lesson through this experience. I'm also getting for some of you guys that even when you were a couple, even when you guys were together, there were moments where you thought to yourself that you might as well have been in this relationship by yourself, because I have a feeling this person caused a lot of fears and anxieties in you, especially if they had one foot out the door or they just kind of fell short of being there for you. But regardless of what you've been through with that Nine of Wands, I feel you've been hurt by this person, but you are also coming through as somebody who's learned what works for you, what doesn't work for you. They could also have dealt with addictive behavior, either an actual addiction or some sort of obsessive behavior. That's how I see this Devil card. We do see bondage right here. We do see perhaps unhealthy temptations or attachments that they might have had. They had their own inner demons, and that's not for you to be able to fix that. They need to be able to address that within themselves. So this right here, I feel, if you've already had that light bulb moment, that epiphany, you know, to finally end things or to close the door to this chapter of your life so that you can start fresh, start over again, I feel for my Tauruses, that might actually be quite beneficial for you. And it's interesting that this is the bottom card. We've got the Hierophant. Once again, this is a card representing your own Taurus energy. And if this represents past relationships that fell apart because somebody wasn't ready for commitment or they had their own issues, whatever that might be, you might have already moved on to someone better here. Okay. If not, this is perhaps an indication that you need to commit to yourself, your own journey at this time. And I can't help but feel this is focused on the divine feminine. We do have the High Priestess representing the feminine once again, where you do need to rely on your intuitive nature to be able to trust the direction and the decisions that you're making at this point in time when it comes to a masculine who seems to be in this devil energy. Okay, so just something to keep in mind there. Okay, all right, so that's the current surrounding energy. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages, and what aren't they telling you at this point in time? Okay, so I'll be pulling from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. What aren't they telling you right now? What could they be keeping inside and not sharing with you, especially if you guys just aren't speaking right now? So, not that they're intentionally keeping it from you, but maybe they don't have a means to share it with you if you guys just aren't speaking anymore. All right, so what are they telling you? Look at this. Beauty, charming, graceful, luxurious. I have a feeling this person didn't appreciate the beauty that you brought into their life at the time that you guys were together. They could, of course, see you as somebody who's very attractive, but maybe, you know, they, again, didn't appreciate that when you guys had the opportunity to really explore where things could go between the two of you. Okay? Look at this next card here. We do have solitary, withdrawn, lonesome, and single. And remember, guys, we already saw isolation. So what they're not sharing with you, they're not telling you that they're feeling very lonely without you. They're not in a relationship, more than likely. They're coming through as someone who is more than likely single right now. Look at this. We have distance, and we also have farewells. So this is clarification here, Taurus, that you probably ended things with this person. You know, I kind of feel that you needed closure when it comes to this connection. And it's clarifying that there is distance and time apart here. You created a blockage, a barrier, space between the two of you. This is an indication that you're not together and they're feeling quite lonely. They're feeling this void, this emptiness because you are not in their life right now. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot to clarify this. I'll be pulling from my Illuminated Star Tarot. This is volume 2. It's currently out of print, guys, because I am revising this one. So it's not available right now, but I will announce it as soon as it is. All right, so for Taurus, maybe they had to lose you in order to realize what they lost, you know? Look at this. So we've got the Lover's card. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Gemini. You could also have Gemini in your chart. Look at that. There's that Ace of Swords. 5 of Cups. I'm telling you, they're feeling hurt by the fact that you guys are not together. They're feeling this emptiness. They're grieving the loss of you. Okay, there's a reason why this Ace of Swords is popping up, because they themselves finally are able to see things clearly for what it is. Maybe you cut them out of your life. I believe that's the case just based off of how this is presenting itself here. They've got some healing to do. We already saw the Devil card there. There's some old wounds tied into that. They had their own issues coming into the relationship, and those issues continue to be a part of this person's energy, and it's not your burden to carry, okay? So 3 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. So this is telling me here, Taurus, that you just chose to start over. It's like hitting the reset button to make different choices in your life. You know, but this person could have also had temptations outside of the connection. They made poor choices, okay, and now perhaps they regret it. Check this out. We've got the Hierophant popping up again. So I can't help but feel part of the reason why you detached from this individual is because they couldn't fully commit to you, or they had commitment issues. So this in turn is giving you the opportunity to dedicate some time to yourself. Look at that, 2 of Cups. By creating a new opportunity for you to welcome in a new chapter in your life, certainly when it comes to love, this is what you have the capability of finding. 2 of Cups. Real, true love this time that could actually go the distance by way of a lifelong partnership, real commitment, true happiness that could even lead towards marriage, okay? So look at that. You've got the 8 of Cups. So you really had to leave someone behind. You had to walk away from them in order to create change in your life. So that's a good thing, I feel, for those of you that relate to this. And this person, what it is that they're not sharing with you is because more than likely, again, no contact, no interaction, no communication. They feel that void, that emptiness because you're not there, because you probably did say goodbye to this person, you closed the door, you walked away to be able to work on your own journey, and they're feeling it. They're feeling quite alone. They're feeling very lonely, very melancholy without you being there. All right, so let's see what else we can pick up for Taurus. All right, so let's grab some additional messages here. What would they change if they could? All right, so let's grab some insight focusing on that. I'll be pulling from the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. What would they change if they could? Fate. Okay, so perhaps they truly know and believe that you guys were destined to connect in this lifetime, but they definitely dropped the ball as far as being able to appreciate you and to be able to nurture the relationship. Look at this. We have lies. What would they change if they could? Is to be truthful, is to be honest with you. So they might have been deceptive with you. We also have thinking of you. So it's almost like this person is being tortured by your absence. They're constantly thinking about you. They're thinking of the behaviors, the actions that they ended up taking, you know, that they weren't being open and honest with you, and now they ended up losing you. There could have also been a third-party situation here, and a third party does not always have to be a person. It doesn't always have to be infidelity. It's simply something or someone that created a wedge in the relationship that caused some drama or difficulty in the partnership. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's up with that. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Taurus. Wow, look at this. This person is struggling, Taurus, I can tell you. They're not sleeping. They're feeling very anxious. We've already seen that. They're allowing their demons, their inner demons, their past experiences that could have been very hurtful for them. you know, whatever they didn't focus on as far as their own healing, it's causing a lot of havoc in their life, you know, especially I feel at night when they're just trying to get some rest, trying to just lay down and, you know, get some much needed rest for the evening, and they're just unable to drift off, or they end up falling asleep and having nightmares when it comes to the two of you. Wow. And these lies are coming back to really haunt this person, I feel. Look at that. We have the Tower, you see? So because they were not being honest with you, whatever it is that they said or did, it created a separation. It really rocked the foundation of this partnership. Look at this, and now we've got the Page of Swords. There's this curiosity factor with that, and it's right next to thinking of you. So this person could be very curious, for lack of a better word, since that's what this card is representing. Very curious as to where you're at in your life. Are you seeing somebody else? This could be a third party who's really curious about you. Okay, thinking about you still, knowing full well perhaps that they created a lot of chaos here because they were not being truthful with you. They were lying to you. Look at this. 3 of Swords, the heartbreak caused by this love triangle here more than likely, or a third party situation. If it's not that, this simply indicates the grief that they're going through, that they ended up hurting themselves when they hurt you. Look at this, guys. We can't seem to get away from that 8 of Cups, you see? So more than likely, Taurus, you walked away from this person because they weren't able to offer you what it was that you deserved, what it was that you were looking for. They could not offer you this 6 of Pentacles, the equality, equal give and take. Okay, they couldn't offer that to you. And you had to walk away in order to be able to find this, as well as the Ace of Cups. Look at that. New love, new romance. It's on its way to you. And perhaps this person is feeling that they have so many regrets, that they really dropped the ball. They missed the chance to be able to be a part of your life because they created a lot of drama here. And that's something for sure that they would want to change if they could. If they could go back in time and undo all this, they would. All right, guys, so let's grab some insight here. Focusing on their biggest wish before, well, we're almost up to the end of this year. So as I've mentioned, this is a timeless reading. So ultimately, their biggest wish when it comes to you. Not really tied into a particular time frame here. I wanted to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. This is the new revised edition. So there's a bunch of new images here, but the messages are pretty much the same. All right, so their biggest wish when it comes to you. Or it could have been a wish that failed to manifest as a result of how they treated you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ruined. Okay? I thought I had it all together. My life, my ambitions, goals, and dreams. Then you came and ruined all my plans with your presence, your beauty, which we've seen already, your heart. I can't imagine a day without you, and yet here we are, apart. Please return, for without you, my life is in ruins. Oh my goodness. So their biggest wish, basically, is for you to come back. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot when it comes to that. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. So they know that they mess things up. They know that they ruin things, okay? Look at this, guys. Here we are again with the Devil. Okay, so they were tempted by something that could have been toxic, unhealthy. Again, obsessive, addictive behavior. And this has something to do with your masculine, divine feminine. Okay, again, could have been a Capricorn and the Empress represents Taurus energy. That's quite telling, okay? We do have the Three of Pentacles here, so this was lacking, and they know this. They know that they ruined things. So their biggest wish is wanting a second chance to work together in this relationship, but ultimately knowing that they really messed things up. Wow. So we've got the Temperance card picking up off of Sagittarius. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarian. So, hold on one second. I just wanted to go back to one of the messages I saw earlier. If I'm not tripping here, hold on, give me 1 second. Fear. That must have been a different reading that I was doing. I just want to make sure. Yeah, sorry guys. I've done so many readings here today. That was a different one. So this represents tranquility. This represents serenity, you know, restoring peace, restoring harmony in one's life, in a connection. Okay, that is a part of their wish. The Temperance card, it's about a desire for reconciliation as well, but knowing that, you know, they can want this, desire it as much as they want until they're blue in the face, but if it's just not lining up with your own desires, what it is that you want, it may not ever happen. Okay, but what I can tell you when it comes to this person, Taurus, is they want you back. They want a reunion with you. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and grab another card from the Heart and Soul deck just to be able to grab another scenario here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Taurus. All right, so we have faith. Life has a way of bringing us to our knees when we lose faith in a situation, in someone, in ourselves. The most heartfelt prayers are born from those moments of heartache, desperation, and hope. So they're really trying to perhaps believe that this is a salvageable situation, Taurus, and they're again wishing with all their might, you know, just holding on to this desperate level of hope perhaps that you guys can work this out, that you'll be able to give them a second chance. So let's see what else we can learn when it comes to that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. What else do we need to know when it comes to this person? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so basically they're telling you that they're willing to, gosh, to be able to throw all of their energies into fixing this. They recognize the value that this relationship holds now, but, you know, it might be a little bit too late at this point. This masculine really wants to come towards you as the King of Pentacles, Divine Feminine. And this is somebody who's ready for love. This is somebody who establishes themselves career-wise. Finances look good. They're looking for a lifelong commitment. They're willing to put in the effort and the work to come towards you as this type of person. And then we do have the Six of Pentacles, where equality is absolutely 100% necessary. That's what they're hoping for. That's what they're wishing for. They're focused on the memories here, you see. They think about you, they reminisce, they're feeling nostalgic, and they want to return. They want to be a part of your life once again. They see you as this Two of Cups, their soulmate, or even their twin flame. You know, they recognize that they see you as a very special person, somebody that they're still feeling drawn to, their ideal mate, their ideal partner. regardless of distance and time apart, they still feel connected to you. Wow. But look at this, guys. We keep coming back to this. Okay, so this is a part of their energy, especially the masculine. They're going to have to deal with their own inner demons, whatever these issues are, you know, whatever has been burdening them. They need to deal with it. They're bound to whatever this represents. Because Divine Feminine, here you are again. Taurus, Divine Feminine, coming in as the Empress. That is how they see you. And then we have the Magician coming through here. So I feel that the Divine Feminine is in a position to manifest anything, whether that's love-related, finance-related, whatever it is, friendships, better relationship with family, whatever it is. We have, I feel, a masculine who's got some stuff that they need to deal with and address. And we have a very empowered Divine Feminine in a position to really bring the magic back into your life. And that applies to everything, not just your love life. We do have the Star. Some of you guys could also be dealing with an Aquarian, a wish that can manifest. But in the meantime, this is also about self-care, taking care of you, you know, being able to be guided back, get you back on track in your life. And of course, that could apply to the masculine, that can apply to the feminine. Look at that. We've got the High Priestess. So once again, Divine Feminine, the need to trust your heart space, what it is that your inner voice is telling you, your gut instinct, your intuition. Trust it, okay? Trust what it is that you're being guided towards when it comes to the connection or anything else going on in your life, okay? But as far as the person you're thinking about for this reading, their biggest wish truly is to reconnect and to have a relationship with you again. Whether or not that happens, I feel it falls on the Divine Feminine, whether that can move forward or not. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab some musical messages here for the collective. All right, so I'll be pulling from my Heart Songs deck here, guys. And if you're not familiar with the song, see if you relate to the lyrics. Musical messages for the connection. Alright, so we've got a couple songs. In My Life by the Beatles. 12th of Never by Johnny Mathis. Bottom of the deck, we do have Love Bites. Indeed it does. Okay. So, this first song, though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. So this is somebody perhaps that could be comparing the other connections that they have with other people, but you're the one that stands out. You know, you're the one that possibly got away, but they will love you no matter what. They will love you more than anybody. Okay? And then we do have Until the 12th of Never, I'll Still Be Loving You. So basically, they're telling you here they will always have love for you, regardless of whether you guys ever get back together or not. And then lastly, I don't want to touch you too much, baby, because making love to you might drive me crazy. I know you think that love is the way you make it, so I don't want to be there when you decide to break it. I mean, I can't help but feel that for you, Taurus, this might even be what it is that you'd like to express to this person. You know, that you didn't want to invest too much. You didn't want to get too close to them, knowing perhaps that they had their own issues. And in a way, you could also be protecting your own heart space, not wanting to have your heart broken, knowing full well perhaps that you could have been dealing with somebody who had their own issues, bringing challenge to the relationship and creating drama. Okay, so I feel you could have certainly gotten hurt by this individual, but what we've also seen in this reading is that you created a new path for yourself to be able to find better. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Let's go ahead and grab some healing angel messages for you, Taurus. And of course I will link all of the decks down below. Alright, so healing angel messages for Taurus. Archangel Michael is blessing you at this point in time, Taurus. So what a blessing that is. Look at this. You've got an answered prayer here. Okay, but that could also pertain to the other person. Remember, we ended up seeing this faith card right here. So maybe this person has been praying for you, but this could also be about your own prayers, Taurus, and that they have been heard and they will be answered. Perhaps Archangel Michael has something to do with that. And the influence. Let's see what else. Look at this. We have new beginnings that are coming in for you, Taurus. I really love this. Bottom of the deck, we have dreams. Okay, so this could be you pursuing your goals, your dreams in life. You could also be, of course, dreaming about a particular someone. They could be seeing you in their dreams as well. So let's grab some tarot and let's see. I'll be pulling from my Taniellu tarot deck here. So a fresh start, brand new year, and new beginnings for Taurus. Look at this, 8 of Cups, walking away, Taurus. If you haven't already done this, it's time. You know, again, this doesn't necessarily have to just be about your love life either. This could be a dead-end job. This could be a friendship that has run its course. You know, it could even be your relationship with family. Needing to distance yourself, perhaps, to be able to open up a new door. Wow. But the Divine Masculine coming in as the King of Pentacles, wanting to bring in that 10 of Cups, okay? So if, Divine Feminine, if this is what you are hoping for, praying for, perhaps you might have a masculine here who finally has done the work on themselves to be able to offer you this happiness here with the 10 of Cups, to be able to revive a relationship. It's either that, or if what you've been praying for is a new beginning in love, this could be a new person. This could be an indication that there's marriage on the horizon, sharing of family, blending of family together. It could also be prosperity. It could be abundance. You know, so many things tied into that. But it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. There's definitely love on the horizon for you, Taurus. You've got the Lover's card, and then you've got the Star. So you really are being guided towards a path where you can fulfill your dreams and your wishes. This has a lot to do with your love life, I feel. And then bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Swords. So this is simply clarifying for me that the Divine Feminine probably did walk away from a toxic environment with a masculine. So I can't help but feel that you walked away from one relationship and hopefully have taken the time to really heal based off of what you've been through, to be able to welcome in something or someone way better for you. So that's what I'm getting from that, Taurus, especially for my feminines there. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some angel numbers here for the collective. Alright, so this deck is by Mystic Moon, Twin Flame Angel Numbers. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. Okay, you can always substitute the term twin flame with soulmate, however way it makes you comfortable. So let's grab some numbers here for Taurus. 1155, don't take opinions personally. People can only understand things from their own level of perception. And it's so true, especially if you find that you're very sensitive to perhaps negative feedback from people, you know? So you got to pay attention to the source and who it's coming from. It's like, how is their life going? Are they giving you something constructive, or is it just damaging critique? You know, that sort of thing. Look at this, Taurus. 888. Karmic cycles are now coming to a close. Allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. You see that? So you have your own lessons, so does the other person. Okay? That is valuable, because once these karmic cycles come to a close, that really does open you up to this new beginning that's coming in for you. Wow. We have 777. Look at this. Honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. So remember, guys, we have seen the Devil card come through. If I can find it. Okay, here's one of them. We've seen that Devil card pop up in this reading. And so perhaps if you're able to relate to this energy for yourself, whatever it is within your shadow self that needs to be addressed, okay, just know that that part of your journey is almost coming to completion, and the lesson will then be learned at that point. And when it comes to the other person, they have to travel their own path. Okay? And then here we are with 2020. Remain optimistic about your connection. Your true heart's desire is on the horizon. So this could be new love on the horizon, especially if you happen to be single, or you might have already moved on to somebody else, someone way better suited for you, somebody new for others. Okay, so your heart's desire is the ultimate expression of what it is that you're looking for. So that's a pretty valuable message coming through. Let me grab one more number here. Lastly, mastery of self-love has been obtained in preparation for union. Okay, so what that's telling you here, Taurus, is you needed to focus on loving yourself enough to be able to prepare yourself to come into union with the right person. Okay, so that says a lot, because if the other individual that you're focused on is still tied into that double energy, then they need to focus on self-love a bit more, or through your own journey and going a different path and loving yourself enough to welcome in someone else, somebody new, somebody better, and that's you coming into union with the right person to be able to direct you towards happiness and a different path. That's where your wishes can manifest itself in the 3D. Okay, so one final batch of cards here, guys, to wrap up your reading. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab an angel blessing from the Intuit Angel Oracle. Just advanced warning that some of the angel names from this deck are a bit difficult to pronounce, and I probably will butcher it. All right, let's see. What are the angels? Which angels need to come towards you at this time? Or whichever angels need to bless you at this time whenever you're guided to tune in and watch this reading. All right, we have Carrie, I believe, or Kyriel. Beloved angel of the choir, magic, intuition, wisdom, soothing sounds, ocean tides, going places feared and untread. I show how to overcome fears through self-confidence and following the wisdom found within your heart. Ocean jasper is the stone for this card. Time frame says any day. Okay, and part of the advice is to dive deep. All right, so take any part of that that makes sense. The number 20 could also be significant. Okay, let's grab a couple more here. I'm going to butcher this. I thought it was Archangel Michael, but it's Machidiel. Oh gosh. Hopefully you guys can make that out. So divine angel of grace and truth. Heart-focused grace, growth, light of truth, clean heart, honesty, which is crucial for your connection to thrive, trustworthiness. I reveal the path to God and will restore the divine light in your heart to show you the way. Okay, ruby is the stone for this card. The time frame is the month of March, and you're being directed to take action. So maybe if you feel it's not the right time to take action in love or any other part of your life, around March is when you're being guided to do so. Okay, bottom of the deck. We've got Sabriel, angel of impossible miracles. Swift, astonishing surprises, miracle cure, spark of wonder, rapid healing, vitality. Call on me when you need an impossible miracle, and I will set a series of events into motion to bring it about. Bloodstone. Okay, many timelines for this particular card, and lots of surprises as well. So some unexpected things that could be coming your way at the time that you are guided to tune in and watch this reading, Taurus. Okay, so these are the three angels that are coming towards you or are surrounding you at this point in time. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. Hopefully there's something in this reading that you were able to relate to. There were definitely some particular themes popping up as far as challenging partnerships, but there's also the opportunity to find new love. There's, of course, the reference to a desire for reunions. So take whichever part of the messages that came through here most resonate with you personally. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for your patience in waiting for this reading. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.